way over to Mechman Alternators, based right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. And you know, if you guys know anything about Mechman, they set the gold standard when it comes to charging your vehicle. And they literally make an alternator for everything. So we're here with Matt Young, the owner. He's a real cool guy, and he's going to be showing us around today, showing how this place works. So how are you today, Matt? Thanks for having us.
I'm doing great. I'm glad you guys took the time to come out. Let's go check it out. Walk you around.
We're very excited. I can't wait to see how this place works.
Sounds great.
So where are we starting?
We call this the clean room, or actually it's referred to as the vault here. This is where we put the pretty shiny, expensive parts that you don't want to get dust on and stuff like that. This is we do all of our own polishing in-house. Our polish jobs are almost chrome, just about. But this is a batch of units getting ready to be assembled for a customer. We keep all of our pretty colored billet units here. These are all machined in Knoxville, laser engraved. Go through a second machining process. Most of that's done locally here. Yeah, so this is our assembly area. We have pods, a number of different pods. Each pod can build any part number of alternator that we build here. You know, they have their small parts and nuts and bolts and screws and stuff, so for easy access. But each one of these 6 pods is an assembly area. We got a run of 170 amp marine units going right there with Ephraim. This is where we actually build them. And then over here, this is our QC area. So we'll have Adolfo here, paint marking, retorquing all the bolts, you know, after primary assembly. They go through, retorque every bolt, every fastener, and put a paint mark, and depending on the color of the paint mark, that identifies the technician who inspected it, and then they sign it, put a date on the inside of the back cover. So we know when it was built, made sure everything was retorqued, and you know, going through that process. And then these are our 2 dynos here. This is our production dyno. So every alternator that we ship gets dyno tested before it gets boxed and all that, after it goes through QC. And then this is our R&D dyno over here. So this actually, you'll notice it has a thermostatically controlled enclosure in it. So this fan works off of thermocouples to keep, so we can set this to whatever temperature we want to simulate underhood heat conditions. You know, to make it, you know, we measure the temperature of the underhood of a vehicle, we'll replicate that with this, and we can run units 24 hours on here and just load them down, beat the crap out of them, make sure that they, you know, make sure that they perform and hold up. So this is actually reserved specifically for R&D. We actually built both these dynos here. They're custom built. They have 25 horse motors on them because it's kind of hard to buy an alternator dyno that will actually test a 400 amp alternator, you know, have enough power.
Yeah, that's so that's the thing is, like, you know, your typical truck alternator puts out 130-ish amps. So a 400 alternator, that eats up, it takes power to make power with an alternator. So a 400 amp alternator, I'm sure, takes a lot to turn it.
Yeah, the motors are huge, you know. You can't, it's hard to buy an off-the-shelf alternator dyno that will do that. Yeah, so Derek's over here doing a 3D scan. That's how we develop our CAD models, and you know, for instruction sheets and machining and all kinds of different purposes. But that's one of the coolest tools that we have here. You can, just like that, you can scan something and have a workable model.
Really crazy on how that technology works and how far, you know, we've just came in this short amount of time. From at one point everybody was drafting stuff with paper and pencils
or ferro arm.
Ferro arm, and this is kind of the latest and greatest in technology.
It allows us to get new products out so much faster.
So tell us a little bit about the area that we're standing in now.
Sure. So this is our R&D lab, which, like I said, will be fully outfitted with, you know, track lighting, mics, audio, video, visual, everything, you know, so we can produce some really high quality installation videos.
So this has been an awesome day at Mechman Alternators, seeing the inner workings of this place and what it goes into making an alternator. Thank you so much, Matt, for having us in. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we've had a lot of fun.
Pleasure's all mine, sir. Thank you so much.